welcome on into a Tuesday evening, and that means the Rogue Squadron. And of course, it is one of the best kickoffs to the week of streams around the community. Of course, Mondays we've already got great streams. I gotta apologize because last night I had an invite to ETEPs and I totally boomered it, guys. I was supposed to go on there and. Right after supper, I did what like an 80-year-old grandpa would do. I just dozed off in the chair. I'm like,
you fell in the hole, didn't you? You were the Drew. That's what happened.
I
fell in the hole.
Man. I did. I was be real. I was out like a damn light, man. So apologies to ETEP for that, but
it's all good, brother. It's all good.
We are very happy to have you. We are very.
I fell asleep. That's what he said.
Yeah. Well, we are very happy to have everybody up in the chat tonight. I see Tina Bojan's here. Speaker for the Dead, my dude Brian. Great to see you, buddy. Clown World Review. Hail to you, Mikhail. What's up, dude? Keely Chow. What is going on, my friend? Yeah, we got the chat is lit already. 11 people, man. We just shot up to 11 people. So that's great. Of course, after a long time, we have a Stephen Walton site.
Oh, you just skipped Vinny? Vinny's had more accomplishments in his life than me.
No, I'm just saying. We finally got you back because you've been MIA.
It's okay.
And of course, the great artiste in our community, Makity 90, and of course, the other virtuoso artiste in the community, and of course, in the indie comic sphere, and that would be Vinny Tartamella, aka Vinny Art. Awesome artist, man. Love it.
Thank you, brother. I half expected you saying ETEP.
Look, I didn't get to whip it out, neither did Makany.
Nobody get to whip it. You know what? Keep it in your pants for now. Whip it out later.
Yeah. And of course, last but not least, we got the People's Champ.
What's the time? It's time to get ill. Oh shit! Hey, People's Champion in the house, ladies and gentlemen. ETEP Queen of the Place to Be Reviews, right here on Rogue Squadron with all of yous, and this beautiful piece of hardware was delivered to me, hand delivered to my door by my brother, superfan Adam Shawhan today. Big shout out to Adam, man. Dude, this right here, like I said, the People's Champion right here. That meant so much to get that as a gift. So I don't need the title belt anymore. We got it right here. I'm wearing it around my neck. I can finally do a Ludacris and be like, watch out for the medallions. My diamonds are reckless. It feels like I got a midget hanging from my necklace.
Well,
I love it, man.
Yeah, I mean
that's hotter than Megan Fox eating a footlong.
That is, man. Yeah, that is dope, dude. That's seriously. Hail, Becky, bro, and good to see you, girl. What is up, my friend? ETEP. I got like you said though. We gotta give special love to Adam, the man, the wiener dog dad, the keeper of all the pups, man. He's an awesome dude. You know, I'm in a couple of chat groups with the guy. Really good person. So.
Absolutely, man. Like I said, you know, he not only, you know, he brought me this, you know, he brought the little ETEP. Adam collects Hot Wheels, so he brought Trey 3 different Batmobiles. So he got some Batmobiles, and you know, he's old school. He's a gentleman. He brought my wife some flowers. So I mean, it was nice. We, like I said, me and him went out. I took him out to lunch. We just chilled all day and just hung out, man. It was a good time though. He's a great dude, seriously.
Mads Mama Bear.
Hell, Mads. Yo, what is going What's up, man? Yo, what is going on? Did something change? Why isn't McEnany throwing a hot bitch down beneath me? What's going on? Isn't that what he does? Like, what's he doing?
Pete Daddy Dollar versus Abu Das, aka El Presidente, for the title of the Doctor of Fandonomics. Book it, my fellow fandom menaces.
Really? What is up, brother?
The Doctor of Fandonomics. There you go. There's a new title for you, Egypt, right there. Doctor of Fandonomics.
I'll have to get another medallion. I'll have to get another medallion.
Yeah. I know, for real, dude.
This bitch. I'm gonna have back problems wearing this on this shit.
All right, well,
like you got double D's.
It's rappers, Jews, and Italians. We love our medallions.
Right.
Nice.
Well, I wanted to lead off tonight with, obviously, in case anybody didn't know, there's a Snow White movie coming out. We've covered it on Unbounding, obviously, before. People have talked about it in the community when they first kind of were hinting around at the idea. I believe we had an article up there. But now I know that today John did an article about the race swap of Snow White. Mm-hmm. And go ahead.
I heard the white. The white stands for something from Colombia.
I know I've been gone for a minute, but hold on now. Anne Boleyn and now Snow White? What's going on?
All right, well,
at least Snow White is still a fictional character. You race swapped a real fucking person with Anne Boleyn, and then it failed. What did you think was gonna happen when you race swapped a real person? I mean, they did it to Hamilton. I mean, why not Anne Boleyn next, right? I mean, Jesus.
Okay, hold up. For the record, this is a hottie.
So this is the actress they got to play her. Rachel Zegler. She is, Colombian.
And crazy.
But
she'll
stab
you.
I mean, she's not. Listen,
not cheap.
She's not hard. She's not hard on the eyes.
No.
I mean,
she's hard on the eyes.
Hard on something.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, I ain't gonna.
Woke up in my pants and it wasn't in the back.
I ain't gonna complain, but again, right? Dead giveaway. She's in the cult of woke. She's got she, her, hers pronouns.
Hold on. Wait, I'm sorry, Drew. Can I stop you right there? Can we just go back up just for a second? Just go back up. Snow White. Snow White is like the whitest of the white. How? Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, I couldn't play Snow White.
Steven,
even if I wore a dress, I'm pretty pale.
Steven, it's still Snow White. It's Snow Bianca.
What it is.
But when did they rename her China White? What the fuck? What?
Yeah, well,
what? What the hell's going on here?
Well, here's the thing. She put out a tweet where she said, "Yes, I am Snow White. No, I am not bleaching my skin for the role."
Who says that?
Who
even said that to her?
Nobody.
Thought that came into her head. Well, who thinks like that? I'm not going to bleach my skin. Nobody's what? I'm sorry.
These are the same people, right? People like her saying this. I'm not bleaching my skin, making up shit like people have said you had. Like somebody came to her and said, "Hey, bleach your skin to do this." These are the same people that fucking act like they act like they're not getting all the money they can get around the world. It's like Marvel right now, okay? It's like Marvel. Marvel is huge around the world with their movies. Their movies make money around the world. And you had what's her name? That dumbass Victoria Alonso. And big props to Ripper for covering this, because I was reading this story and I watched his video today, and he said it perfectly when he said, Marvel is this whole we need to diversify our cast and all that. That's bullshit, because they already own the global market with their movies. Their movies make all the money anyway. Yep. So this whole faux cry for diversity now, that's not going to make them any more money. And that's what they're acting like it's for. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. This is bullshit.
There's so many characters in that universe that you can represent somebody. There's all different kinds of characters. You can do that just by presenting the characters for themselves. I mean, there's no problem with I think there's no problem with somebody wanting to see a representation of their culture or background on screen. I don't think that there's a problem with that at all. it's appropriation, like literally the same thing. It's some kind of weird vengeance. Like you told this narrative that everything that you are has been appropriated by this culture, and so your revenge is going to appropriate their and it doesn't make any sense. First off, evil does not beget evil, and this girl is gorgeous.
I want to make a good point though. Okay, because there is there's a difference between all of this like forced and phony diversity push compared to
you don't feel represented, man.
No, if you go back to the stuff that we grew up on, all right, back in the 80s, in the 90s, there was plenty of shows, plenty of cartoons, plenty of comic books that had organic diversity in them.
Mm-hmm.
You never ever
had.
It
was tough and gay.
You never had people worried about coming up saying, "Oh, I'm underrepresented. Where's someone that looks like me?" You didn't have that argument. Okay, there was just organic diversity. All right, Exhibit A, the X-Men, perfectly diverse, represented diversity
perfectly,
of all different kinds.
I don't remember a non-binary X-Men.
Well, yeah,
there's tons of them now, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Are there? Oh,
yeah.
Good. I'm glad we've gotten that far. I'm sorry.
No, but like, look at G.I. Joe, same deal.
Yeah, G.I. Joe, exactly.
Across the board, you had all kinds.
Right.
You know, so what is this horse shit? And like you were saying too, for her to come out and say that, oh, I won't bleach my skin, like you said, that's baiting people because literally. Because of the pandemic, we've been indoors anyway. She should be super pale white.
Right, bro. And look, I mean, that's a mental illness to say something like that. Whether you're just a narcissist or whether you're like somebody who's projecting negativity on other people or your biased perspective, or if you're just lying to get attention. There's a mental illness happening.
It's inflammatory, you know, and this is a lot of these Hollywood people. Okay, they have what I like to call, you know, and I spent a lot of time on Twitch before I came over here, and it's like I like to call these people. They have the Twitch thought clout chase disease, and let me explain that, folks.
Twitch thought clout chase disease.
So what that disease is see, in probably about 5-6 years ago now, but probably about 5 years ago, when you were on Twitch, I just started to see, you know, cases of these girls clamoring for attention, trying to get attention, not putting out real content, just focusing on sliding by on their assets. Well, these channels would always, these women would always be out there pushing their stuff, like notice me, blah blah blah, and they're trying
like putting on a horse head.
They're trying
into a mic.
They're trying to get on top, and these would be the type of women that you would see, you know, holding court, like, you know, I want to be like the princess of TwitchCon. You know, they would be all. That was always end goal. I got to get to TwitchCon, you know, because they had to show out. They had to, you know. To be that e-celeb, they would stop at nothing to get there, you know. And this is the same thing with these people. This is like the notice me thing. So the first thing she comes out and says an inflammatory statement for what reason other than to bring eyes, because it's certainly not a statement a normal person would make.
Right. It was probably on the top of her script.
I mean, it's just
there's shit up online. Go for it.
Hail, one of the best mods on YouTube, JJAK, Sith Lord 3827. What is up, sir? Hail, Soul Assassin. Hail, radicalized Ryan. Let's see, Lord Runner. Shut up, Runner. I see you in the chat. Horny.
He called you Lord, though. He called you Lord, Runner. He did it by mistake, but he did it.
We We grant you a seat on this council, but we do not grant you the title of Lord. I don't know how many times I can tell you this.
Terminus S had a great comment, and I gotta go back and highlight this because this was an awesome comment. He said, "Supreme Heretic, at least the Asian chick wasn't casted, or else she'll be Yellow Snow." Oh, love the comment, bro. Terminus, you are a legend. You always are a chat legend, and oh, good God,
I sense a Nephilim.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Becky brings up another point. If they're gonna do live action Snow White, the actress should be 13 or 14, since that is how old Snow White is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Again, yeah. I mean, it's what it was supposed to be. The Wayans brothers were whiter in the movie White Chicks. Oh man, you know, but yeah, we got. We got the chat is on fire. We got good points coming in, but again, it just illustrates people are really sick of this whole push because they know how fake and phony it is.
Yep.
You know, and I do want to welcome in Enter the Unfamiliar, our boy.
Well,
Great to see you,
Archangel.
Young Ripper put a video out.
Get one, bro.
Well,
you know it.
Young Ripper put a video out today. I was catching up, and he brings up a legitimate point in that when it comes to these race swaps now, it's clear that when you ever see these race swaps, it shows that any original non-white characters have no legitimacy. Like they're only legitimate when it's when you're race swapping a classical white character. Like look at what we kind of saw with Anthony Mackie with Sam Wilson taking the mantle of Captain America. Same thing with Miles Morales a little bit as well, and of course many others. And it's become such a thing that it's happening like every second. Like there's probably I bet you there's probably other properties right now that they announced that they're gonna have a race swap this character, race swap that character. Hell, there might be a race swap Rogue Entertainment. I
can't wait.
Rick Gaze, apparently.
You ain't replacing the token Asian. You are not replacing the token Asian. You hear?
A gender swap, Supreme Heretic. I don't know.
No, man.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh, man. Dexy Doodle, I love you, girl. Big hugs to you. Lucy Lou Rosa Parks. I love it.
I'd watch that movie with my pants around my
neck. Soul Assassin says, "Where's my Snow Black Latinx representative?"
See, now Soul Assassin knows what I'm talking about, considering the whole, what was that film, In the Heights, that it terribly at the box office, and people and the director or the creator having to come out and apologize that there was no Black Latinx representation.
What?
Black Latinx.
Wait, what?
We covered it on Saturday. Black Latinx representation. That was he bent the knee and apologized for that.
Is that like
and they still went after him for it?
Is that like the equivalent of making like a racial snow cone or something?
I don't know.
The Latinx.
No self-respecting person would ever use. No self-respecting Latino would use the term Latinx. So having an Afro Latinx, I'm like,
dude, listen. The anybody that is like of Hispanic descent that I know, they hate that damn term. They absolutely hate that term.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm more Latino X and blacker than all of yous. I forgot my medication today.
I don't know. I don't know. Let me go out and spend a day in the sun, man. I'll come back and look like I'm like legit African American.
Oh, dude, same here. If I spend a week out in the sun, yeah, man, I get pretty damn dark.
I always get mistaken for a big ass Puerto Rican.
Okay, yeah. Next Tuesday's Roast Squadron is going to be the blackface edition.
By the way, I forgot to mention this earlier. The next time that you're doing your intro and you say Rogue Squadron, could you put your rice hat on for me? Because that was funny as hell.
I slurred it and I didn't even mean to. I was just trying to play it off. I was like, I didn't just fuck that up, did I?
You just kept going. You were a professional about it.
I did. I'm like, I know. It's like, dun. That is racist. I know somebody caught that shit. I was like, I know somebody caught that I fucked up. And I was like, yep, here's Steven. Hey, E-Tap, this is for all the tree jokes, you asshole.
Come on now, get it right.
Somebody please clip that and then yo, Final, you don't even get an intro, man. It's all right. I really didn't get one either. I just got to make fun of people.
I did welcome Final in.
Fine. Under the radar.
That was it.
Incognito.
He flew in faster than I did. Crashing below us all.
That's how the Nephilims are.
But no, we'll talk about the Supergirl thing too, because that was.
Hold on, wait, hold up. Can you blow that up? What's wrong with her head right there? Is that just an expression or is it lopsided? What's going on?
It's lopsided.
She's comparing foreheads with Leslie Heston.
She's getting ready to do it. She's getting ready to do an OnlyFans shoot.
That's stroke face right there, bro.
I have a question.
Yes,
why do they always hire these actresses in their 20s who look like skeletons with giant heads to play teenagers?
Right?
Why not just hire a teenager?
I miss cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Vinny's saying not enough meat. That's what he's saying. Not enough meat.
Not enough meat.
Oh, dude, she's fucking tiny.
But hold on, it's like the chat said too. She's supposed to be between 12 and 13 or something. Why are you getting someone in her 20s to play Snow White?
Right.
Why are you getting somebody that ain't white to play Snow White? That's kind of like, I mean, it's in the name, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, I would be like,
this Superboy movie looks interesting as well.
Yeah, this is your new Supergirl. Oh boy, this is your new Supergirl. So we went from Melissa Benoist to this, and again, I feel bad for the actress because she's going to catch a lot of the flack for it.
Yeah,
where she only got casted for this role, but
well, at least it's based on a version of her in the comics.
Yep.
It's not like they're not completely making. It's not supposed to be the same. Yeah, it's right. Yeah. So I mean, I'm okay with that. I don't really have a problem with it.
But the big problem here is that they took all sex appeal out of her costume. They gave her literally Superboy's costume. They chopped off all her fucking hair. I don't know what they do. I went on for maybe a half hour to an hour on my stream the other day about this, kind of when the news dropped. And my panel was laughing their ass off too, and furious just the same. One of them was a female creator and was equally pissed off. Now, look at the costumes that they're showing for the
see the costume like that is a better. They tried to go. With that.
Why didn't they do this one?
Yeah, I mean they tried to. That's what they tried to do, but they just didn't. It's not It's just not flattering.
They were competing with Tom Holland. They go, oh, we need to do another. We did a Spider-Man costume. We're going to put it in this movie.
Blow my screen up.
That's exactly what it looks like. It looks like a Spider-Man style costume instead of Supergirl.
And her other outfit actually has a ton of skin for this character. But nope, let's throw pants on them. I did the side by side with Benoist in that one.
Yeah.
All right. So Makini,
it's funny. I did a morning sketch of this yesterday, and my stance is I'm just gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see. I know it's a kind of like a stunt costume in a way, and we haven't seen enough of it, so I'm gonna hold off until we could see it completely in action. But yeah, I did my. I think where I'm so far, I'm fine with it. Although the questionable part is probably
Supergirl.
The questionable part. I like that.
Well, that's Kara. Yeah, I mean,
that's
right.
Although the questionable part
that's the way you got to depict this character.
Yeah,
I don't mean to cut you off.
I mean, that's a great.
I'm saying you announce Supergirl. Everyone's excited. They want to see the story, and now you want to play with your Elseworld shit and all these other stupid fucking things. I'm sorry. Everyone waited so long to see her back on the big screen, and that's what you gave us? You gave us Superboy? You took an actress who actually is pretty, and you made her look ugly. You took all of the feminine qualities and threw them out the window.
Right.
There you go.
I have two specific.
I made this the other day. I took this on set. I was like, I thought it was the stunt double. I was like, oh shit, it's fucking Supergirl. And he was like, I will rule you. I will reign supreme. He tried to crown me and shit. I was like, Jimmy the King, no.
So I have two specific gripes. I have two specific gripes. The first is the torso area. I don't know what they're doing with like the abs and such. We'll probably see that CG, but
it's
the second thing I do have a problem. The second thing I do have an issue with, and I think a few other people's brought this up on Twitter.
Well, there's no abs on this.
Hold on.
Look at McEnany.
Sorry. The second thing I wanted to bring up is short hair is sexy as hell.
Are you sure about that?
No, yes.
It is when it's done right, yeah.
But the problem is that there's a distinct lack of feminine features with it, though. Whenever it comes in, and not just this, but when it comes to a lot of the recent stuff, such as like Captain Marvel and such like that, is that it's not feminine enough.
Let's be very
you
clear.
can do short hair incredibly sexy.
She looks like she's ready to fly onto the set of CW's Batwoman.
Yeah.
Look at that. See how feminine those look. How feminine features they look.
She would have been perfectly cast as Batwoman if they were going to do it.
Drew, can you enlarge that? I'm sorry, real quick, Matt. Can you enlarge that picture with the multiple photos on it? Go ahead.
With this one?
Yeah, it's a tweet.
Enhance.
Yeah.
Enhance.
Sorry, Mac. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Quadrant 4, enhance.
Yeah, see the abs, it throws it off, and then the hips look so high. It just throws the whole.
Yeah,
I mean,
and I don't think it's with her face really. It's just I think it's the way it's kind of her face was kind of framed in those shots. It's just like it's not. We complain a lot about stuff like this, but it's just like really it's really this underlying tone in that they don't want female characters to be feminine anymore. We can't have femininity.
We don't think we're doing any projection here. I mean, these are just set photos. This isn't even a finished
product. It is not
exactly.
That's why I'm waiting.
You had the CG and everything.
Well, hold on. No. I did this on my stream the other night as well. I took set photos from CW's Benoist, okay? And that's also set photos. One looked fantastic. One looked like what we just saw. So it doesn't matter if there's a harness or not, because there's other shots that I pulled up that didn't have the harness on. It still looks like shit. What they did is they had a really piss poor design, which makes no fucking sense. It looks more like a Tom Holland Spider-Man costume. The lumpy worms in her gut, I don't know what the fuck that was. Everything about that costume sucks ass.
Even though the Benoist show in total of Supergirl was, it was like stupid woke. It was very hard to watch.
First season was okay.
And it's sad because
the second season, I like the second season.
But as far as her look, they she played a good Kara Zor-El.
They got the skirt. They got everything right, including the skirt. And it's just when they switched it over for the last couple seasons to like this full bodysuit, it's like you just took everything that was like remotely Supergirl and just that doesn't even look like Supergirl anymore.
Yeah, because they got her from Injustice.
Like Superwoman.
Well, hold on. They stole the design from Injustice, the video game. Because that's one of the looks that she had in that fucking game.
Right.
This shows you the lack of creativity. And all they want to do is just, it's under our umbrella. We'll just take that design. But you know what? Also, for a second there, even that costume with the pants is still better than the one we just saw on screen.
Yeah, I was going to say that too, because I don't have a problem with them taking from canon. I mean, that's what we want. You know, I don't want them to have too much creativity. You know, like stick within what we're kind of used to in canon, what's been established. But and it was okay. I don't mind them changing things because that was even better than what we got here. It's when they try to make it, when they're taking the basic elements out, like you're adding all these abs and it looks too masculine and it just doesn't look right. That's where I have a problem. It's not really the design they're trying to go for, because like we saw, they were trying to go for the artwork we just looked at from the comic. It's when they're starting to add shit to it. They're getting too creative there. They've got their little agenda add-ons. They're agenda add-ons.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Because they made the chest look flatter. They put extra padding in the shoulders, so it's more masculine looking, more boxy.
Well, that's the other thing. Everything's got to have padding now. Every suit in every show is padding. Like when you look at Christopher Reeves, it was the spandex. He had to work his ass off, and I mean Henry Cavill worked his ass off too. But they still added a little padding. I don't think he really needs it. Batman, it makes sense to have padding because he does need it because he doesn't have the superpowers. But the original Supergirl movie from the 80s. Again, no padding, just spandex. But now they've added padding. Even Supergirl, even though it's limited in the show, it still has padding. There's still, you can see there the shoulders. They added padding to the shoulders. But it's more like that's more her stomach. Like that. That's her stomach. She's got abs. Legs. She's worked out.
But it's
Melissa Benoist is.
Her nude.
Yeah,
her nudes are out there.
Listen, that's what got me to watch Supergirl at the beginning.
Right?
I was like, I'll give season 1 a chance.
But see, like the new Supergirl from the movie now, like it does not look, even with the padding, it does not look like she's worked out. Like she's not in as good shape as Melissa is there, at all. No. She looks really thin. So they have to add all this padding to try to make her look like she's.
One little detail with the Sasha Calle suit, and I forgot who pointed this out, was that they actually got 2 tones of red. Like the S on her logo and the S at the top of the shoulders are a different tone of red. So they got that little detail
let's go back and take a look at that. I want to see that.
Well,
so the padding of the shoulders and the S are 2 different tones.
Yeah, bring that up.
And it's Mads is saying, and I saw the pic that Mads sent. It's a full harness underneath.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? For which one?
It's a full. Hang on, let me show it to you.
Okay. On DC's Captain Marvel, because that's what she fucking looks like. Her fucking outfit.
Oh, right.
It looks like It looks like it looks like Captain Marvel. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like Captain Marvel. Yeah.
I'd like to bring something up.
It's a full harness underneath. Which
harness, I'm sorry, Mac. Yeah, you were in there.
It just kind of looks like it pops out a bit, but yeah, I can totally understand.
Okay, hold on. You can show mine again. Here she is without the harness.
All right.
No harness.
Yeah, you still have those fake ass.
This is disgusting what they did here.
The shoulders look broad. They added padding the shoulder. Yeah, those abs.
She looks frightened.
Alien abs.
It looks weird. It's fucking weird.
It does.
It's Superboy.
I have no. Y'all know me. I have no issue with a woman who's fucking she's swole. I don't care. I like that shit. If you work out that hard, show that shit off. I respect that. I think that is sexy as hell. This is just weird because it's all this body positivity shit. And I'm not saying it's because I've seen pictures of her before they made her look like this. She's a very attractive young lady.
I saw it with Paul.
Thanks.
Are you saying that they're probably going to pull a Rose Tico on her?
Oh yeah, this is a Rose Tico job. All the way. They dumbed her fucking down. I mean, look, she's like I said, man, she's by all accounts a very attractive young woman. Yeah. And they chopped her hair off and they put her in this dumpy ass outfit. Yeah, it looks like the chest burster. Thank you.
But you notice how they have 2 tones of red, right? You notice how the one tone is that like it's a darker tone of red, but
the
then
S on the
shoulders is a much brighter tone. That's inconsistent.
That's the least of its problem.
Right.
See, CJ, and by the way, hail CJ, great to see you, brother.
Yeah, brother.
He said if she's standing, why do they need to CGI a cape?
My guess, there's probably going to be no cape.
Dart Taster
the
says
Tico maneuver.
Nice. What up, Pastor? Oh man,
I don't know. You think they're not gonna? But I think they CG the cape to Henry Cavill at times too.
They did.
Oh yeah. Some of the flying shots and action shots, the cape was CG'd with.
I don't know. But see,
I don't really. I'm guessing this is probably an action shot. They'll probably CG a cape. In other shots, she'll probably have a natural cape. I don't think they're going to do away with
maybe, but either way, a cape's not going to save this design. This design
no, that's true.
I feel like though,
Vinny does not like this version
because I'm
just feel like
artist.
I've
done concept artwork. I know how the process goes, and they literally went, okay, we have a bunch of them. There's probably a couple of versions that have like where she was wearing next to nothing. That's probably what the director wanted, and WB went, nope, give her pants, and he went, oh shit.
Well, there's concept art already. Like some people have done concept art. Her how she looks before the photos were leaked too.
Well, obviously, but that's the thing. When you go into production like that, you're going to have a series of different designs you're going to do for the character. You're going to have short hair, long hair, different colored hair. You're going to play around with the skirt idea, just having like the one piece from the crotch up, full pants, boots. You know, there's so many different things that you have to do when you're going to tackle these designs, and you need all different kind of variations, and that includes color as well. This is what they fucking settled on. This is why I'm infuriated by it, because I've done this process before, you know, and this is horse shit. That this got through, this is a fucking joke. They want to slap us in the face.
What are they slapping us in the face with?
Yeah, I just
you don't want to know.
I want to point out though, Vinny, because you know you've been directly in the industry.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like a trend. Like this is just like almost like a soft version of we're gonna run with the whole Kamala Khan archetype.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like that. It's not that I don't like Kamala Khan, the idea of Kamala Khan. I like what I hate about the character is that she doesn't look like a heroine, like a superhero should.
No.
That, and it's just she acts. It just a lot of her past stuff in the like her comics run. It's just
fangirl.
It's not just a fangirl, but Disney. She's too Disneyfied. She's too Disneyfied of a character.
They made her. Like, they made her.
Like a lot of stuff that they try. A lot of stuff, I think, is like they're probably afraid to do just because religion has to become involved in that, or some just because trying to appeal to a younger audience.
No.
But but the thing is, with the problem with Kamala Khan is that it's the same problem with Carol Danvers, is that it's you're trying to make this character popular and you're forcing it. You're forcing the popularity, and that's not how characters become popular.
Yes, they're forcing it because that character, like Kamala Khan, she was created in a fucking room by douchebags that had no business being in comics. That's what happened. Yeah. And she's literally been preaching about getting rid of the white man for the longest time. These people that are in those positions, they don't give a fuck about any of this stuff. They know if they made this character that they were going to be able to bank off of her later because they're tied with a lot of shit that's going on in the industry. And they knew if they put her into video games, movies, this and that, they're going to get a nice taste of that money. That's what's going to happen, and that's what they were looking at. Plus, we're pushing an agenda. What is the company that owns us now? What do they have? They have an agenda. Disney, ABC, all that shit's connected. It's all under the same fucking umbrella. Marvel has to kiss their ass, and the people that they put in there, they were putting in there for decades. All right, back in 2004 is when I saw it big time. I had an interview there too, and I saw how they all behaved in there. Joe Quesada being a thief. A guy who was happy to hire these young interns from these colleges with no experience for other fucking reasons, and they knew what they were going to do. They had a plan what they were going to do to all this shit. And because of the movies being so great, now this is a perfect time to force them down our throat. And they blew $150 million on that video game, the Avengers video game.
Yep.
And their marketing, they left out that Kamala Khan is the lead character that you are forced to play as. They left that out, and they go, all the fucking reviews were, oh, it's glitchy. There are other downloadable characters. They all skipped that part where you have to play as her for the entirety of the fucking game until you unlock other characters.
They're all paid off.
And the sad part is that from what I've heard and what I've seen, this is probably the best version of Kamala Khan we've had so far.
In the game?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares?
She's the least annoying. She's the least. It's still annoying as hell, but it's much more tolerable.
I haven't had to ask you. Could you hate this any more? Is there anything left in the tank?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And I'm with it. And I'm totally with you, Vinny. I agree. It's just I'm for this. I'm just holding my judgment until we see it in action.
Oh wait until you see Doctor Strange 2. That's going to be a laugh riot. You're going to have multiple Kamala Khan. You're going to have America Chavez.
Oh, I can't wait for America Chavez.
Force down your throat. Holy shit. And I wonder what storyline they're going to use, because in the comic, they changed her entire background.
They retconned the big con.
She's not an alien anymore. She's an illegal alien who was also being used as a sex slave.
I mean, when you came from the original plot was that her coming from basically ETEP. Imagine Casa de Lesbicano Island, except an entire dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dimension de Lesbicano. I'm intrigued. You had my interest. Now you have my attention.
She was drugged. She was tripping balls. That was all in her head. Because she was being used as a sex slave.
They prop her up as a Mexican, despite the fact that she's not illegal. She's not Mexican, in fact.
Right,
she's still a different. She's an
Hail Thomas.
Alien.
CJH makes a good point too. Like he says, Toby's going to be Luke Skywalker, and that's a legitimate concern, because we're kind of, well, I don't know, some people are kind of excited that Toby might be coming back. Maybe Andrew Garfield, depending on who you like, Spider-Man. But yeah, that's a legitimate concern, because do we really want them to resurrect these iconic characters from the past just to
because
Luke Skywalker them?
What the worst may happen is that they're gonna take down Toby and even Andrew Garfield's spot Peter to prop up Tom Holland.
Laura Vandervoort from Smallville was awesome as Supergirl. Can someone show pictures?
Oh, dude, she was gorgeous.
You can be hot in Hollywood.
Yeah, find a picture of that, guys, and share that.
Yeah, I was getting Arya Stark vibes from that Supergirl from like the South. You know what I mean?
From the Smallville one?
No, the one we were just watching.
The
one that Vinny loves. We got to keep on that.
This is just one of those things. Again, the industry is completely tone deaf, because they're hammering on pushing these versions of heroes that nobody is remotely interested in. I don't think they understand that most of the mass appeal is gone, because these characters are versions nobody really is invested in. They don't care about what happens to them one way or the other.
Right, and you're in the fact that it is that with phase one, with MC phase one, they made the original Avengers as larger than life characters.
Mm-hmm.
When you're kind of like, when you're trying to prop up characters who are like offshoots, like just like race swaps, gender swaps, or just like taking different mantles, at times you can take that. It kind of takes that larger than life essence from them.
Mm-hmm.
Is that we're not getting that feeling of. That's what I think we see with Phase 4, is that we're not getting that feeling of larger than life with the characters coming, up and coming characters. It just doesn't. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like it's
crazy.
It's going to take you away into another world. It's just there for agenda's sake. Like you heard. What's her name? That one of the heads at the MCU last week with that whole BS. It's
Victoria Alonso.
Yeah, it's not about propping up larger. It's not about showcasing true comic book characters as true larger than life characters that we always saw them in the comic books. It's you are losing. You're putting money on the table if you're not going for diversity. And diversity cannot mean, and honestly, diversity, just because your characters are diverse, doesn't mean they're going to be larger than life, though.
Well,
we need more pronouns.
Well, I want to ask you guys a question and get your takes on it, because I really want to know at this point, because this has been going on for so long now. How sustainable is this before it finally collapses and falls in on itself? Let
you say, let me ask you this: when you say collapses on itself, do you mean until like the normal audience starts taking notice of what's going on behind the scenes?
Well, a lot of people are already noticed of that already. They've noticed that already, Makani. It's the thing that I think I'm trying to say is that the industries are going to go down with it.
Mm-hmm. Right. I think they're hoping that everyone's just so bored. There's a lack of entertainment in general that, like, hey, you want to see a superhero movie? This is the only one you have an option to see. And until there's another company that's not going leftist woke, another studio, a separate Hollywood type of, that starts to make some kind of competitive entertainment, I think they're going to just keep on going with it, because unfortunately, people are still, I think the normies are still going to go and see, even if they don't agree with everything, they're still going to go and see it because that's all there is. There needs to be competition. There needs to be another company, or a brand new, like, independent, but with high financing.
I wouldn't say not just. I would disagree with you, Final. Not really another company, but another industry.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Another industry, like another Hollywood, another industry.
We should go back.
I love Godzillionaire, man. Godzillionaire just makes brilliant fucking points. He's just like, 2 words: government bailouts. This ain't ending anytime soon, and he's right about that, because this current administration that's in power they'll be the first ones to come and bail out any of those industries that get in trouble, because they're pushing the exact propaganda that they want.
The propaganda.
Exactly. They can just keep printing money and burning it. They don't care. They're pushing the agenda. That's why there needs to be.
Exactly.
You're totally right, dude, because it's gonna come down to just like the people just being tired of it. It's gonna come down to everyone getting tired of it, or the actual cultural conversion in the way people think by the pressing of this type of media upon a population year after year. If you repeat a lie enough times, it becomes the truth. And if you press a narrative upon a group or a person, it eventually may take, depending on the strength of will of that person. Look at how many people were indoctrinated into the campaign of fear over the last year and a half because of the constant barrage of news media telling them something that we now know with a fact is not true. So,
especially
this day, even though that truth is out there, there are still people walking around scared as shit. And it's not,
especially if you get them as children,
Oh, especially
you put this. Get them. Look, they're using comic book characters. They're using things that kids usually, you usually get interested in first at childhood. So if they start pushing these narratives into comics and movies about comic characters, which kids, usually that's the stuff you're going to go see, cartoons. Then you are already.
You have. I wrote a book on it because it's very important for us to understand what the problem is and how.
And in some cases, it usually backfires. Though, I mean, look at Nickelodeon. Look at what's going on with Nickelodeon right now. They're having the lowest viewership period.
No, true that, Mac. But this is the thing: is that we know that the people who are doing this don't care about short-term gain. This is about a long-term goal.
Right. Wait till the people the old world, the people who knew the old world are too old, die off. And then if they can get enough of the young generation indoctrinated in this kind of thinking, they can wait. They can, they'll wait. But there'll be enough of them coming up. Yeah, that's why it's so important to train our kids.
Most of the time they don't think long term. They think short term, and I think they're trying to get that short term success, but it's not gonna work in the long term though.
I don't know. I think this plan has been.
It's planned. It's been planned for a long time. They're trying desperately. That's why they went into the schools as well. That's why they were attacking any fucking professor who was preaching how to be a fucking real person, how to be a real man.
Right, and that's why there's a bigger pushback for CRT.
I mean, think bikini. It started. It started. You take prayer out of the schools. You get that out of the way. Then you take you can't say the national anthem. Can't put your pledge of allegiance. You take that out. Yeah. It's little by little, generation over generation, little by little. You know, they It's a long plan. They're playing a long game.
Well,
this dude's angry. You're looking at me.
I want to. This is how I felt yesterday. When I heard, when I saw the second trailer for the Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins movie. Now, Final just did a perfect segue into this, about destruction and deconstruction of the things that we love. Well, here we go. Just another example, because this makes no sense at all. The trailer opens. We see this guy. And it feels like Mortal Kombat all over again. This is a cage. This is a scene where the guy's fighting in a cage fight, and it makes absolutely zero sense. Why would he be a cage fighter? The guy, Snake Eyes' original origin was that he was a military man.
Because Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
They probably sat next to each other and wrote both the scripts for these movies. And like, what do you have? A cage fight? Oh, that sounds good. I'll throw that in my script.
So they got the cage fight thing going on. And then eventually we get into somehow like a thing where it's we got to show that it's shitty Paramount and CBS, by the way, because they're
thank you for the reminder, Drew.
Because they're destroying it, but yeah, we get into this thing where he works in a meat packing plant, and again,
he packs meat, and
Snake Eyes never worked in a meat packing plant, and here we're seeing
they completely changed his origins, and what's worse is that you have the original creator Larry Hama basically defending it.
Well, because he got a friggin' paycheck from these guys, Makani. He got that nice consultant paycheck. He got that nice consultant paycheck. They upped the money that they gave Larry Hama specifically. Basically, it's like the equivalent of paying somebody hush money.
Of course,
it's like
missing the point entirely.
Yeah.
Larry Hama is a total fucking sellout, is what he is.
He did.
And that's 100% what Drew said. Hush money. You take all you want millions? Sure. Okay, I just said you love the movie. Not a problem. He doesn't give a fucking rat's ass.
Just take it away. Just
These people, they lost any kind of backbone that they might have had back in the day. And he was a notoriously cruel editor to people as well, because he was always trying to get the best out of them. But when it comes to shit like this, like over the years, he got worse. I mean, you think that Harrison Ford's a bitter old man? Oh man, you gotta meet Larry Hama. Have a proper conversation with them outside of a convention. You'll find out how the man is.
Damn. Yeah, it's and this stuff has no context, because we know anybody that's a Joe fan, you understand. With Snake Eyes, he never worked in a meat packing plant, okay? Right. And then you get to the scene, there's a confrontation. So they use every Asian trope possible. And again, folks, this is why I'm pissed off, because it's not just on the level of screwing up something I loved as a child, but it's also on the level as an Asian person. And they're throwing every fucking Asian trope at me in this movie. They're saying, oh, well, you're either into martial arts or you're an Asian gangster. You're in the triads.
And they're trying to not be stereotypical, or they love to virtue signal on how not stereotypical Asian characters are by making them stereotypical.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. So
he was never even Asian.
Yep. No. Exactly. No.
That's what I'm saying. He's missing the point, because the whole idea with Snake Eyes is that he's a gaijin.
Yeah.
He's an outsider.
If anything, and there's a movie out there back from the 80s. I believe it had Michael Dudikoff in it, American Ninja.
Oh, dude, that fucking movie's amazing. That whole series.
And
there's a lot of them.
And if you if you want kind of a peek into like the origin of Snake Eyes, American Ninja illustrates that because the guy was a Westerner. He was a white man. He was studying, and he was actually fighting to gain the respect of people within that culture from the East that readily hold, and usually rightly so, skepticism of people that are outsiders. And, you see the struggle for him to gain people's respect and and to become accepted
as a meat packer.
But
Walton, I heard during the day he's a fudge packer.
Yeah, but this thing, but if you pay attention to the trailer, there's absolutely no context here. This stuff makes no sense at all. Yep. It's like
Larry Hom is okay with that.
There's nothing representative of Snake Eyes' origin whatsoever.
I wonder where his cameo is going to be in the movie because they're going to do that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
the way they threw Kelly Sue DeConnick and Captain Marvel.
Even the way that they threw Chris Claremont into the X-Men movie.
So apparently,
what's wrong, E-Tip? If you don't like her politics, don't buy her book.
I was just gonna say that. If you don't like my politics, don't buy my book.
It wasn't made for you.
It wasn't made for you.
It's made for you.
Yeah, it's made for Black Widow is that it wasn't made for men, or it wasn't made for you.
Yeah, it was made for our agenda.
But we see here. Apparently, this must be Storm Shadow, where
snaps in a circle.
So he's getting threatened. He's got a gun to his head from the Triads, and apparently, Snake Eyes comes to his aid and saves him. And so somehow Storm Shadow's indebted to him in that way. And again, it makes no sense because anybody that knows the Snake Eyes origin, when he's studying, the Shiri Ryu clan dojo, Storm Shadow never really liked him. They had like a competitive vibe from the beginning because they were rivals in their training. And then he did not like the fact that, Snake Eyes was gaining all this respect from the masters.
Yeah.
And, he was being kind of shunned aside in a sense. And
their connection went even deeper. They knew each other as kids.
Mm-hmm.
I think when Snake Eyes, when he lost his parents and stuff, like there is a deeper background and a richer history between the two characters, and then they encountered each other when they were doing the training. But this is what I'm saying, man. They threw it all out the fucking window to do the bullshit that they wanted to do.
Yeah. And so finally, here we are. Apparently, this looks like they're at the dojo. This is training stuff, which I have no idea. They just, again, they're like, we'll just take Asian type buildings and throw it against the backdrop.
Asian montage.
Yeah. And oh God,
this feels racist on every level.
This is funny. Hey, let's just have the token scene of ninjas jumping in for no apparent reason.
Holy shit!
Ninja vanish. Maybe they're jumping out.
Here we see a battle. Apparently, this is Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow going.
They did this in Endgame already.
And again, it does. It looks like a ripoff of another movie.
Does this look like the scene with Hawkeye?
Yeah, that's Ronan. Right? Ronan.
Yeah, Ronan.
Guess
right
what?
there.
Ronan, also white man in ninja outfit.
Or wait, isn't this Highlander 1?
I can't wait for the remake with Henry Cavill.
Man, I mean,
okay, I am kind of looking forward to that. I have to say, I'm a Highlander fan, but having Henry Cavill and having Chad Stahelski. Now, I'm very hesitant about it because I wish Adrian Paul was somehow attached to it, but I am excited having Henry Cavill and Chad Stahelski. He's the guy who did John Wick, so I'm kind of excited by it. I'm hesitant.
Lambert plays Ramirez, you know,
or Lambert, yeah, someone from the.
What is this part of the training? Let's catch like the water in the bowl. What the hell is this?
Oh, for a second,
it's like the Jackie Chan drunken master training where he has to, carry around the big bowl and try not to spill it.
Because that has everything to do with being a ninja.
Yeah,
it puts the dim sum in the bowl.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know G.I. Joe being fantasy. I'd say science fiction, but not fantasy. That seemed more like a fantasy element to me.
I mean, it does. It does. That's like what it is, and then there involves some trial with him going in this like crazy pit. This looks like the Rancor.
That's from Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
that's him. That's snakes down there.
You're waiting for the Rancors to come out of these things down here.
Yeah, it looks closer to that for sure.
I hate snakes.
So then you got like up here.
I like one snake and it's in my pants.
You got like this whole thing up here, and then it doesn't really like.
It's painful. It's painful to see this shit, and then they're gonna make the mask like some kind of special prize that he get. I mean, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Here it's I'm trying to get back to the frame that has the actual mask in it. Yeah. Because I don't want to get dinged for playing the trailer, so that's why I'm like skipping frames. But
yeah,
that's right. Drew does the dinging; he doesn't get dinged.
Yeah, Look at this. It's like the suit and the mask are some like special thing he gets awarded. And it's like, are you serious? It's not that at all.
It's not.
No,
we don't get that from packing meat.
No.
Okay.
I thought everybody that packed meat got a ninja suit.
Here's your new Scarlet, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Samara Weaving.
I like her.
Yeah.
Too bad she's in that movie.
I feel bad for her. I really feel bad for her because you know what? She doesn't actually make a bad Scarlet when you look at her.
Yeah. No, she's hot. She's a good actress.
She looks the part.
She needs to do a movie with the Harley Quinn broad, and they could play sisters because they look so much alike.
Margot Robbie,
yeah.
Is she also Australian?
Yeah.
This actress, yeah.
I think that's Hugo Weaving.
Looks like
Hugo Weaving that plays Megatron. I think that's his daughter.
Wait a second. Really? We have an actual redhead playing a redhead? That's a surprise.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they didn't swap that, huh? Interesting.
Yeah. So she gets in some fighting scenes here. She finds out these guys are Cobra. It's like, really? They have to give him a lapel pin?
Yeah, absolutely, they give them a lapel pin.
It's all about the
Are you kidding me?
So
definitely want that lapel pin. That's freaking awesome.
I hope one of them's wearing a beanie.
Secret lapel pin.
So apparently here they're getting briefed on what Cobra is. Yeah. Or it's being explained to him, and Snake Eyes is just like, "What am I doing here? I'm not the real Snake Eyes."
Right.
Do they say Hail Hydra in it as well? Just curious.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Here's the new Baroness.
Oh, you mean the barista?
The barista.
Hey, Drew. Quick question. Can you share my screen for a moment again?
Oh no, I mean.
Here's your latte, sir.
Here's your latte.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Yep.
Well, that's these are cosplay Baroness. Huh?
Coffee and cosplay.
Hello.
That right there is one race swap I can firmly get behind.
Hello.
I met her too. She's fucking awesome.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Down to me.
Hello.
Yeah, they do look like more. Yeah, they do look better for the role than we get in the movie.
But that one you got to see her Catwoman as well. Unfucking believable.
Nice.
I'm just saying.
Respect to them girls.
But you got that looks like the Baroness.
Yeah, you're right. The hair.
It does.
It's the hair, I guess. The hair.
Look at her outfit, and she doesn't even.
The outfit's not.
She doesn't even have. She doesn't
I'm
even
just
have.
saying they need to do it better.
Yeah.
I'm getting vicious ex-wife vibes from this one.
I'm waiting for a lecture on equity versus equality while I get my $15 fucking coffee. Seriously, like
I don't know.
She looks like she's gonna walk over and be like, "Look, you bigot," and just like lecture me for like fucking a half hour.
I think that's a walk of alimony right there. You know, that's the walk of
alimony. You get that kind of that 15-minute lecture as she's a dominatrix.
I don't want to talk down to me.
She will definitely stomp on Walton's balls.
I mean, in that case, I'm probably a little more all right with it. If she's a dominatrix, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, if she's a barista, she's probably working for Walton's Brew already.
Walton's got her on payroll. He's sandbagging us.
Goddamn right.
See, this is the classic look. This is how you
that's pretty cool. That's badass.
You know?
Yeah, it's the hair has a lot to do with it. The hair looks way too trendy. This hair is like, that's
Vinny,
what
that
the
is
classic
perfect.
baroness, but it is.
And that's what I'm talking about. Straight black hair. You have the glasses. You have that kind of evil look, the smirk. You need all those kind of elements.
These are more like librarian glasses. The glasses are more like trendy cat-eyed glasses in the movie. The glasses are wrong. The hair is wrong. The outfit's not great either, but it's the hair and the outfit the hair and the glasses are what really throw it off, I think.
Well, okay. The thing here, when you look at Vinny's version, and then we'll go back to the other version now. Like if you pay attention, there's no Cobra crest. There's no Cobra crest.
No.
Well, she probably is not. It's probably still like covert at this point if they're just finding out about Cobra. But like the hair and the glasses, look at these. The hair and the glasses are just off. Yeah, the shoulder pads, the outfit
could be in disguise too.
Could be.
Yeah.
Baroness.
Well,
but I don't see it.
She takes the wig off and she's got the long black hair.
Long hair, right?
No.
Oh my gosh. I love 66 Starship Aliens. He said a pumped up AOC in the sky. I love it.
I'll tag AOC. I wouldn't give her my name, but I did it.
She's gonna come out,
bro.
I double bet.
I like evil. I mean, you might, Vinny, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna reserve judgment on this. But
that is her official costume for the movie because they released the Hasbro figure or photos of it, and that's the exact look.
Well, yeah. I mean, but see, there it's
she's hotter. Like, why? Look how bad that hair looks on her.
That looks terrible.
The hair is the problem.
The hair is terrible.
It's not great, but the hair is the problem.
Change the hair.
Yeah, if you change the hair, I think it'd be all right. Well, the costume still needs, but I'm okay with the costume if she's not officially part of like Cobra yet. I'm okay with it changing. They can always do that in the second movie, but the hair, you could grow long. But like, get it right the first time.
She's covert. She's gonna have different looks. She's gonna have to be able to change her look.
We'll go eyebrows down on her. Was like that. The face is great. She has a beautiful face, and it had like those kind of evil looking eyebrows, but she has like that playfulness of she's doing evil shit. She's doing her COVID crap, but she's like she's very secure about who she is, like Catwoman, like the way she is with Batman. Like it's that type of a character. But yeah, when you give her bangs like that, like you fucked up the whole look. That throws it off.
Who's directing this?
So then you got this thing on the bikes where there's like this big motorcycle thing, and at one point,
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, because this looks like it's Justin Lin directing this.
It does.
Yeah.
You need a Mission Impossible 2 scene with the.
They're hopping. They're hopping between the cars somehow. Like she gets back on the bike. Like the bike never falls over.
Action, it's an action movie.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just that's Scarlet again. Scarlet never had an outfit like that. Scarlet and the Baroness facing off.
Look how hold on now. That shot right there, it literally looks like Mortal Kombat. With those over the top shoulders. That's not military. That's not anything, man. I don't know what the fuck they did with that design.
Totally.
Yeah, because Scarlet is not supposed to look like that.
No. It almost like those dumb power suits from the other movie.
You smell something
Yeah.
bad.
They had
like,
to give.
why can't they just take the cartoon and just make the costume look like that? Is it so freaking hard to just take the cartoon and make it look like that? Oh, he opens up his visor.
He has a retractable visor now. By the way,
look how bad the CGI is on that too.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Why don't just make it? You know what? Just make it. I don't care if it's expensive. Just make it a CG animated film. Just make it a CG animated film. Why not?
They're done fucked up, boss.
So
you get like games with like trailers that look like movie quality. I'm just saying.
So that's essentially the trailer, without us actually playing it and getting reprimanded. But it doesn't look remotely anything like G.I. Joe to me.
Nope.
In that whole thing.
No, yeah.
Where was G.I. Joe in that whole thing? At least the other recent movies.
I saw a Cobra lapel pin there. That's
yeah,
we did.
Yeah,
that was the closest thing we got.
This is more like G.I. Jose than G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
G.I. Jose. Do I have to pull that clip up? I'll pull the clip up. I'll do it.
The best clip.
It is.
I play like 4 of those on.
Hey kids, you wanna buy some rubber mallets? It's fun. You can hit your friend. Go down to that quarry. It's dangerous.
You're the pinata one. Holy shit!
I've been here on fire tonight.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know.
Everything just pisses me off lately.
Yeah,
why do you think that? I always do that. Hurts.
Bruce got it right.
You were becoming Harrison Ford. You were becoming Harrison Ford.
I am Harrison Ford. We're one and the same.
Pull the video, Jamie. Jamie, pull the video. We got to see that video. Bruce got it right.
What are you looking for, Drew? I see you squinting.
I'm trying to look at his glasses. It's reflecting. I'm trying to look at his skin.
Coming from a white, angry old man.
All right.
No white, angry old man.
Look at his reflection on his glasses. Trying to see what he's on.
Nobody do a Jeffrey Toobin over here. God damn it.
Going back.
No, but I remember this Baroness, Sienna Miller.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which movie was that from? Like the first live action one, or is it
Rise of Cobra? I think.
Rise of Cobra was great. She was.
Yeah, I mean, she looks Baroness. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, she did.
I would pay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good Baroness.
Of course you'll pay. You're not an actor.
That Baroness on a Starbucks didn't apply to one.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
In fact, she had to pay me. I'm a legend. I belong in a museum.
We don't do the Dexy. We don't do the hub here. That's shameful.
The hub's horrible since they scrubbed everything off of it. So I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
So he's heard. Yeah, I'll be straight up. Yeah, it's us and it's a mishmash. Half my bookmarks don't work no more.
Hail! By the way, to PJ Orville Nation.
Hail, PJ.
PJ, I also owe you an apology from last night because, as I was saying at the beginning of the show, I was also supposed to be an ETEP stream. As soon as I ate supper last night, I ended up boomering and passed out, and I missed everything. So
same thing happens to me. After
I do apologize.
He was changing somebody's oil. He's lying.
I didn't change anyone's oil. Just a Millennium.
Well, dude, honestly, I'm on Orville Nation on Thursdays, and we were lucky enough a couple weeks ago to have Jay Lee from the Orville join us on the show.
Badass.
Yeah, that plays John Lamar, and he's so cool, such a good guy. He does stuff, he gives back, and since he's known Seth MacFarlane for so long, he was on Family Guy and he was on the Cleveland Show or American Dad. So
I busted out a few impressions for him, and he seemed to be quite impressed with my vocal stylings as Cleveland, which made me very very happy. I was like, oh, that's cool. You were on Family Guy, huh? Well, I got a couple voices I might do from that show, at least a little bit decent. Peter, what the hell are you doing making me go last? Is it because I'm in the Shut the hell up, Joe. Nobody even thinks you're funny, damn it. But anyway.
That was all.
That's so good.
But anyway.
Well done.
Anyway.
Spot on.
Yeah.
That's so good. Yeah, that's spot on.
Yeah, nice job, brother.
Wow.
You have to take off the 5-pound champion necklace in order to do those voices, or
I do it like it's sitting down there. It's like I gotta go with the I gotta go with the baby version during the show. Like I can wear that during the intro and the outro. After that, it's like I told Adam, I said my chiropractor's gonna fucking love you. He's gonna be sending you Christmas cards. Shit, bro.
Right?
That thing was choking you more than I choke Callista every night.
Yeah.
This is fucking heavy, man. This is 5 fucking pounds. It's not light.
What are you looking at?
I've already knocked like 3 hookers out with this.
That thing's legendary, man. Oh wow,
Legendary. Someone's talking about me again.
She was like, take it off or you can't be on top. I was like, whapa, what bitch? What? Oh, sorry. Shit.
But yeah, I think that they're planning a whole universe actually off these G.I. Joe movies that they're doing now.
Absolutely.
So that this Snake Eyes movie is supposed to be the one that starts to kick off that whole plan of the universe idea that they're doing for this G.I. Joe reboot, and it's just going to be totally terrible.
I'm calling it now. They're going to make Shipwreck gay.
Oh God! You know,
calling it now.
In the Navy.
Yeah, we're going to call it now.
You know,
Oyster Club.
They're gonna kill. They're gonna. I mean, they'll probably make Lady J like terrible.
I don't see a salad bar, Proctor.
Or they'll turn Lady J Les. Probably.
Absolutely.
No, yeah.
Which
anything wrong with that?
Well, I don't know. Did you? I actually
I like lesbians.
I was in that camp where I liked Adrian Palicki as Lady J, but I like Adrian Palicki anyway.
Yes, please.
Me.
Loved her as Mockingbird.
But oh yeah, heard that too, dude. Oh geez, oh man. Yeah, that was.
We find out if Zoe Kravitz was pregnant yet? Did we figure that out yet? Did she get her back blown out on the Batmobile?
You're still thinking about that, ain't you?
I'm still. I like Zoe Kravitz. Yeah. I mean, the idea, like, I'm sorry, but if that happened, that dude gets respect. Right, that dude gets respect. Like,
he's my Batman.
Shovel face would then become a cool
I ain't mad at you, man.
Right,
I fucked a princess.
Knocking the dust off on top of the Batmobile. That's just straight up
on set. I'm not going to work out, and I'm going to bang this bro. You know, like, oh my god!
Can we get the cut of that film? I'm waiting for that scene.
A real leading man fucks every actress on the set.
Exactly. Look at
and you make the Chewie hold the camera.
Look at Taika Waititi. He's macking on 2 of them right now.
All I can say is I remember this.
I remember.
I also remember the Wonder Woman pilot that got canceled too. That was
yeah.
Oh, she could destroy my life for a few years.
Yeah. I could destroy her ass for a few minutes.
You know, God damn. Yeah. Like I said, man, she's like, you can see it on the Orville, dude. She's gorgeous. Like, yes, like I said, I've seen her in a few things over the years. I really didn't, you know, and then like I said, I've watched both seasons of the Orville now, and I'm just sitting there going like, you know, Ed, did it really matter that she fucked the blue guy? I mean, did it really? Like, I mean, she's like stupid hot. I mean, you know, let's be honest.
Godzilla, said Duke's gonna be a bad dad and a total fuck.
Yeah, I mean they'll do an origin story with Cobra Commander, and it will just be a misunderstood villain who got bullied as a kid and once really the hero. I mean, we can write this. Yeah, we know exactly what they're gonna do.
They'll take Cobra Commander to do the Joker trope.
If you have what?
He had a safe space. He would have been all
right. Right.
Yeah.
If only.
They approached me to play Duke. They said they wanted someone young and hip. I said I still have one new hip.
Oh God! What do we do now?
It's titanium.
Well, there's one more article. I don't know if you want to cover it though.
What do you got, Macney?
I don't know if this probably goes into the political realm, but the whole because this popped up along with Snow White today.
Yeah. Political me?
Yeah, I mean, that's Tuesdays we do that.
Yeah, it's like Shazam, because it seems like Shazam actress Michelle Berth is getting the, I guess you could say the Gina Carano treatment in a way. I don't know.
Yeah, see that costume. Have you guys seen that costume? That looks good.
Yeah,
that looks good. It looks
good.
Yeah, see that? Like that's how you do it. If they would have done Supergirl like that. Or even that one on the far left. The far left looks good too. It's definitely much more fun. See, but that there's no fake abs sticking out and awkward.
Those are good. That's good costuming.
Yeah, those designs work. They're awesome. Yes. I see like the close up of the Shazam one too. Like the detail they put into there is fucking sick.
Yeah, and it's all DC. Like I don't get why this movie does it right, and then Supergirl gets it so off.
They didn't have as much
people I know, but
they didn't have much faith in that first Shazam movie, and because it did so well, then they went, all right, we'll cough up a few more bucks. So they like what they were doing, so keep doing it. But that other shit, it's still like, again, Ezra Miller, all the people involved, like they have to go woke. Like they have no choice. Like that's just what their plan is. Over here, it feels like it's still going to be a fun movie. They're still trying to make an entertaining movie. That's the big difference.
Yeah.
Because they know more eyes are going to be on the other one, especially that Michael Keaton's coming back. Like they're all excited for that shit. So that's going to be the perfect opportunity to throw more of their poison into the mix.
They did release that shot of Keaton.
With the wig.
Behind the scenes with he's got the hair. Yeah, look cool though. I mean, I'm down.
It's a shame, man. It's a shame that they did that to Supergirl, Superboy, whatever you want to call it.
So this popped up today. A number of woke and cancel cultists
Super she/her
have been taken to the internet to theorize that Shazam actress Michelle Borth had been canned over an Instagram post about Ashia Lee Babbitt. The theory began to gain stream on Twitter following Shazam Fury the Gods director David Sandberg revealing a first look at the new super suits for the Marvel family. Sandberg posted first look to Twitter. He wrote, don't know how long we can keep the new suits leaking, so here's a pic I took the other day, which looks absolutely fantastic.
That's the right way to do it. That's the right way to do it, too. Get it, if it's gonna leak out anyway, like get official shots of it.
As you can see, actress Grace Fulton is Mary Marvel. The superhero version was previously played by Michelle Borth in the first Shazam film. Sandberg confirmed the change up in the follow-up tweet. Yes, Grace plays both parts, but her hair and makeup is slightly different when she's super, so nobody will recognize her. Hey, it works for Wonder Woman. Sandberg did not address why Fulton was now playing the superhero version of Mary Marvel or what happened with Michelle Borth. Nevertheless, wokies and cancel cultists on Twitter took up the theory that Borth was fired over an Instagram post about Air Force veteran Ashia Babbitt, who was shot and killed by U.S. Capitol Police on January 6th.
See, I knew I liked that actress way better because she has some backbone and she's hot as fuck.
Borth posted an image that reads, I do not know your name. I don't know anything about you. You were a mother, a sister, a spouse. I knew your life mattered despite our striking difference of opinions. It continued, I know you are loved and will never be forgotten. I don't know who you are, yet my heart aches when you've been taken from this world so violently. My prayers and thoughts go to all your loved ones. The image concluded, your loss, your life fighting for something you believed in, and I'm mourning for you as a woman, as a human being, as a sister.
That's beautiful.
Oh,
yeah. That's beautiful. It don't matter if we're different people.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, she's just simply expressing sympathy to Ashley Babbitt. And look, I made the point the other day when we were doing the High Heresy stream, and I was talking about the fact that, even now, despite calls from her husband and everything else, Ashley Babbitt's killer has never even been identified.
Yeah, we still don't know.
And they know the identity of the person.
Yeah, they do. I was about to say that. Yeah.
They are not telling her family. They are not telling this poor husband how, who killed his wife.
It's because I think it's someone I
it's
think
a person of color.
It's probably a person of color.
Yeah. No, it is. You could see his hand. I saw the husband on what was it?
Tucker?
Her husband was on one of these news channels, and he was talking.
He was on Tucker. I know he was on Tucker.
Right? Oh yeah, he was on Tucker as well. But yeah, and they showed some of the footage, and you see the guy's hand. It's a person of color, but because of that, they won't release it. Plus, they know again he'd have to be prosecuted on some degree.
Well, he was a Capitol Police guy, wasn't he?
I don't know. They're not.
Yeah,
I think he's supposed to be. I think that's what he's believed he was. Yeah.
Yeah, and again, we're getting up into huge political territory, as Makini said, but listen, it goes hand in hand with saying that there is good evidence to really support the fact that that whole thing was a false flag, and unfortunately, this poor woman and she was a veteran, by the way. Mm-hmm. The Air Force veteran was killed in cold blood, and someone needs to answer for that. And it's sad because where's the public outrage for Ashley and people saying, well, give us some answers as to who killed this lady.
It exists. It's just suppressed. Mm-hmm. It's not. Approved for the narrative.
Mainstream. Right.
Yeah.
Pajiba writer Brian Richards, who previously stated that OAN reporter and Agent Paso creator Japasobic deserved to be tortured by fire ants, took to Twitter to claim that Borth was replaced due to the Instagram post. He wrote, "But I don't understand why Michelle Borth isn't coming back to play the adult version of Mary in Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Why isn't she coming back?" Well, if I had to take a guess, it probably had to do with Michelle Borth posting this on her Instagram on July 6th, sharing a screenshot of Borth's Instagram post. In a follow-up tweet, Richards added, "But I am sure there are other reasons why Michelle Borth won't be appearing in Shazam! Fury of the Gods, but the Instagram post, it sure as hell doesn't make her look good."
Yeah, no, it makes her look human.
Yeah.
Following Richards' post, a number of Twitter users decided to pile on and shared belief that Borth was also fired on the post. One wrote, someone committed career suicide, and the mourning the death of a terrorist sure isn't a good thing. So, YouTube. Mm-hmm. Interesting enough, Borth celebrated Fulton sharing the first look of the costumes to her Instagram. Borth replied with a bunch of celebration emojis, as you can see below. Other than her Ashley Babbitt Instagram post, Borth celebrated Pride Month last June. She wrote, 5 years ago today, I've won. Change is always possible. Let our past victories remind us that nothing is impossible and inspiring us to keep fighting for it. She quoted Maya Angelou, "Love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls, and arrives to its destination full of hope." Borth also supported the Hong Kong protesters last June as well. She wrote, "It's easy to lose perspective when everything around you becomes so chaotic. It's like trying to see straight after riding the teacups and your head is still spinning. It takes a moment to find your footing. Understand our country is in chaos, but because we're fighting for someone worth fighting for, you've been to any BLM protester or support the movement anyway, you've exercised your freedom of speech, freedom of assemble, and freedom of press in a free democratic society. These rights have allowed us to change and reform throughout history and will continue in the future," she continued. Borth went on, "Now imagine having them taken away. Imagine not being able to speak your opinion, having no freedom of the press, not being allowed to protest for justice, civil rights, and equality. It's difficult to imagine, unimaginable to think what we would even look as a society today," unquote. So I take a moment to find my own footing and let my head stop spinning. I just want to share a little bit of my perspective. Hong Kong currently right now is losing their democracy to China. Everything that we have a God-given right in this country is being snuffed out to an entire society, only to have the same rights that we may sometimes take for granted, the Shazam actress stated. Borth added, "China is now enforcing a national security law for Hong Kong, which has been autonomous from China, abiding to one country, two systems agreement that since 1997. So all the rights we're currently flexing in the U.S. fighting for the BLM movement will soon be gone to the citizens of Hong Kong. If you believe in defending democracy, freedom, and basic human rights, I'm asking you to please go to the link in my bio and donate to the Hong Kong Democracy Council, she concluded. She also showed
she's not apologizing to China.
Yep, she also showed her support for BLM wearing a mask in the post from July 2020. Shared a photo of BLM and wrote, "Wear a mask, period," with all the...
well, that's when people were still believing in the thing and didn't realize yet that it was a mass grift. Even though I knew BLM from the jump was a mass grift movement. But
as for
made millionaires.
As for the point that Borth was cast from Shazam, Fury of the Gods, over Ashley Babel Instagram post, it appears to be just that, just a theory created by Brian Richards. But the fact that theory exists and even responds to God shows you the mentality of people like Richards and those responding to him. There's nothing wrong with what Michelle Borth posted. In fact, America would be in a much better place if more people had Borth's views on the matter. Showing compassion is a strength. What do you make of Borth being targeted over cancellation over Instagram posts?
And John, the way that he wrote this article, the questions he raised are perfectly legitimate questions because what she expressed is what any human being with any sort of a moral compass, any sort of humanity would express, and it's just it's sad when you see the people that were responding to this guy and his posts about the matter. It's just absolutely disgusting. That people,
it's vile. It's vile and it's negative because they want to keep pushing that hate. She was preaching about love and unity and understanding. Because I'm sorry, you flip that and you put anyone else in that position. If your family member got murdered like that, wouldn't you want justice?
Yes.
Wouldn't you want someone to have some kind of compassion? No, they went the opposite route because that's how those sick fucks are, and that's how they keep pushing more hatred.
Yeah, dude. Imagine your wife got murdered, and they refused to give you the identity of her murderer, or even do anything.
Well, just imagine if they had never arrested the officer who killed George Floyd. Imagine that. What would happen? We saw what happened just based on the act itself. But imagine if they said, "Oh no, we're not gonna release the officer. We're not gonna arrest him. We're just gonna." Can you imagine? What would have? Yeah.
It's illegal. What they're doing is so fucking vile. It's horrible. Yeah. Man.
Well,
Target and CVS never would have recovered.
Well, see, but that's part of the grip, though. These people are such just consumers of the moment. They see whatever footage is showing on the news and they instantly believe in it, yet they don't realize that these people that get glorified, and I'm not afraid to say it. And look, if people want to come at me over this next statement, please bring the smoke at me. I give zero fucks, all right? So I will just say that right now. That being said, I'm going to come out and I'm going to tell you the truth about it. And the fact is, George Floyd was a career criminal. He was painted and canonized as a saint in this society by complete smoke and mirrors mentality. That's all it was. He was never meant to be like that. This is the same man that holds a gun to a pregnant woman's belly. This man was not a good man. He was a drug addict most of his life, but he's painted and canonized as a saint.
Well, and even with that, Drew, and I everything he said, but even with that, I still feel bad the way he died, and I feel bad for his family. I still would not.
Well, I do too. I have compassion.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's what this other side, because like you said, they're believing the mainstream media, whatever the line, they're towing. So they're thinking, oh, well, she's a terrorist and attacking the Capitol and blah, blah, blah. She doesn't deserve compassion, but really? Because I mean, George Floyd was not the most honorable guy, but I still feel terrible the way he died. He shouldn't have died that way, and I still feel terrible for his family. You know, and I would never go after someone who expresses that, you know, because he was a bad person. It's like, well, yeah, but look how, you know, it's still a terrible thing. It's a human life that was lost. It's still terrible.
Right. But that's the difference in the perspective, man.
But
it's the difference between someone like yourself and then someone on, you know, who's on Twitter just slapping off the mouth like they have about the whole situation.
But in incident after incident where that is cherry picked and publicized by the mainstream media and also by you know, groups like Black Lives Matter, they go and they just cherry pick certain things. There's not outrage over black on black violence in the streets, even though it's, you know, hundreds of black people dying a day. If you look at the things that happen in Chicago.
Oh, did you see that video from Chicago?
Oh, God, they're booty dancing on top of the ambulance.
My God.
Yeah. I mean, you know, they don't publicize that because it doesn't fit the narrative, because it constantly has to be, you know, they have to stick to this whole playbook of white supremacy. It's white supremacy. It's white supremacy. Even though, you know, you can see it with your own two eyes, you can also do independent research and see that clearly black on black violence is the leading killer of black people. But
any boogeyman but the truth is something that's been used, a tactic that's been used for thousands of years by governments and societies in order to hide what problems really exist, to project a boogeyman, a false narrative. That's and it's a shame because it takes away accountability is something that I believe is very important in a person's life. You fuck up, you own it. You'd make a wrong decision, you own it. You own yourself. And there's a complete lack of accountability across the board, and it's all in a nefarious way. It's all nefarious terms. You take someone like George Floyd, like the way he died sucked. Yeah, I definitely have compassion. Well, everything the final said, but at the same time, they're promoting him as a hero so that anyone who looks at his life will go, "Oh, that's how we're supposed to be." You know, it's very, very disingenuous, very nefarious way of trying to program a people or a culture or subcultures to view themselves as these are heroic actions. The acting in the way that he acted in his life are heroic actions because it was a shame that this hero was taken out. Everything is about changing the culture of the fabric.
All about twisting it.
Small time. I could get into a whole diatribe about that, and perhaps I'll do a stream like a conspiracy maybe go on Wes's channel.
Well, and also what Shellback was talking about, because I mean Shell, I know the whole deal, but I'm saying just, you know, like regardless of all the other stuff, just based on the mainstream story. But we want to get into that. I mean, of course, but
the CIA, listen, the CIA has been you know, giving drug cartels a pass for decades, and they've been double dealing, playing both sides,
making that money.
Decades.
What about gun walking? I mean, those fucking Border Patrol agents got shot with guns that they fucking released into cartels in Mexico. And yeah, it wasn't a problem until, like I said, a Border Patrol agent got shot and killed, and they traced it back, and it was one of the guns that the CIA gave to the fucking cartels. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. And then, but we're fucking crazy for questioning why we have to wear masks because of something a little bit stronger than the common cold. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. Did you see that movie with Tom Cruise when he was doing the drug running on the planes? I forgot the name of that.
I saw that movie.
They show you right there. The CIA was 100% involved in all of that because it's big business. Drugs are big business, and then they were looking the other way. They were helping them out, you know. And then when shit hit the fan, we have no idea who this guy is. Go ahead, go kill him.
Yeah. Wake Down to a great stream, guys. Got to run. Take care. Wake Down. Great to see you, my friend.
Thanks, man.
Always love when you hang out in the chat and participate.
Hell yeah. Great chat.
Yeah, and it's hit the bottom of the 8 o'clock hour here. It's 8:30 over here in Ohio. I think it's a good time to kind of wind things down. It has been a very good stream. It's been a very compelling stream. I'm glad that tonight folks, we kind of were able to get back to our roots, do a little more pop culture, because last week we were really politics heavy, and tonight we just dipped back into the pop culture side of the culture war, and that's always fun, and it's always great to do with my esteemed friends and the wonderful gentlemen that we have here on this panel. So with that being said, we'll go around the horn, and we will start from back to front. So I guess we will go first with one of the awesome artists in our community, and
that's
that
how
is
I wipe.
Makini 90.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Harrison. I really appreciate that. Anyway, guys, thank you all for stopping by. My name is Makini 90, artist and illustrator, and I have 2 streams going on this week. The first being, of course, Saturday's Rogue Entertainment, which confirmed I will have Vigilante Williamson back on. So get to look forward to that. So we'll try to get some more guests on for Rogue Entertainment on Saturday as well. And then, of course, on Sunday, we're coming back from Makini Live, and it's going to be the 600 sub celebration draw stream. So I look forward to that. Of course, everybody's invited, and we're going to try to just have a lot of fun as we help us celebrate 600. We keep grinding, and we keep grinding. We just don't stop. Here on the Makini 90 channel, here where I am, that's what I do. So I hope to see you guys there, and thank you all for stopping by.
All right, and then we go over to ETEP, the People's Champ.
That's right. It's official. I'm the official People's Champion now. I mean, it's right there. Right. Look at it. It's heavy. It's fucking heavy, man. Like I said, I've knocked 3 hookers out with this, and I just got it today. I'm Tepo Kuini, the place to be reviews, and no hookers were hurt during the filming of this. That's why we're in my heart, man. These bitches trying to bow. Can't stop me now.
I was taking shots.
I gotta grow out my beard and shit just to make it look. I'm looking like a skinny white Rick Ross. I'm trying to get back in shape. I started lifting a couple weeks ago every day again, and dude. I'm too skinny. I was like, I gotta get more in my Rick Ross. When I do the thing, I just walk around me like, gotta have more bass in it.
You could be like the 2021 version of that dude from Third Base. You'd be like MC Search.
Oh yeah, Search. Is Search a Jew too? I don't know. No, I'm Tepo Kuini, the place to be reviews. Come on over. Next Monday is gonna be probably the biggest day on the channel until October when it comes back, but that's the Batwoman season, and I'm leaning forward because this thing is heavy as fuck. But no, really, Batwoman season finale extravaganza review next Monday. But yeah, tomorrow night we got Going Rogue on the channel. Adam Shawhan, my man that drove up, will be joining us for a brief. He wants to come on for a few. He's going to join us for the show. I'm just telling him, he come on the whole show. And a couple other guests tomorrow night with Tony and myself. Thursday, the morning show, 9 until 10:30 a.m. We have that, and you got pop culture videos coming the rest of the week. Galaxy High Episode 7 and Tale of Two Simps review. I didn't get it done last weekend. Hey, I spent the weekend with the family, got drunk, went to the beach. It was fun. So yeah, I'll have that this weekend, and all the usual goodness and whatever. I'll be on Orville Nation 5:30 on Thursday, 5:30 Eastern on Thursday. So yeah, that's all coming. Thank you for having me on, Drew. It's been a blast. This panel's fucking awesome. And if you're not subscribed, come on over, subscribe to the People's Champion.
That's right. Subscribe to Place to Be Reviews, folks. ETEP is awesome.
Hell yeah.
Before we move on to our next panelist, I want to give a shout out to my friend Through the Veil Paranormal. If you guys are into the paranormal and actually, final, I'm going to have to reach out to Through the Veil. We're going to have to see if we can get them on your show because they do investigation. Yeah, they do investigations, and they have some really cool stuff going on. So make sure you check them out on Twitter. I think they also have some stuff on YouTube. So check them out for sure because Through the Veil is really, really awesome. All right.
Cool. Yeah, I just subbed to him.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
so yeah, make sure that you check them out, folks. Yes, to Helam, that is happening. We'll go over to Enter the Unfamiliar.
Yeah, thanks. Through the Veil, I just subscribed to you guys, so I'll check you out. And yeah, Drew, we can talk. I do a live show every Sunday night, or most Sunday nights. I didn't do it in the last 2 weeks. Been a little busy getting back to real life with work, and everything's kind of seeming like it's sort of getting back to normal. So I've been quite busy, but I did manage to put out a video this week. I will be I'm definitely gonna be putting out one probably in the next 3 days, because we've got the big government intelligence agency drop of the UFO, documents to Congress, which it's, I don't know. We've gotten sneak peeks already from allegedly sneak peeks from New York Times saying that there's not much there, and the information is kind of vague. But we'll see. We'll see in a couple days. It's supposed to be dropped the 25th. So stay tuned. Probably be talking about that on the live show this Sunday. God willing, I can get back to do one. So yeah, Drew, if you're available Sunday night,
we're gonna have a big discussion about disclosure if that stuff drops.
Yeah, if that drops as it's supposed to on the 25th, then we'll definitely be talking about that this Sunday. So, but otherwise, my channel, I deal with the UFO phenomenon, the paranormal, biblical prophecy, strange mysteries and hidden histories. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, come check me out. Check the channel out.
Final, I have
had
people coming in my chats asking for Nephilim. They want Nephilim.
Oh gosh. They want it. They'll probably get some on Sunday. So yeah. And another monster is he's fiending. It's been a couple weeks, so
yeah.
He's being tortured. The weight.
Yeah, they want some Nephilim, buddy.
Oh boy. Well, yeah. So if you're into that kind of stuff and the Nephilim, then to check it. If you have no idea who or what the Nephilim are, well, that's definitely explain that on a weekly basis. There's Cavatino already has his drink. So yeah, tune in on Sunday nights at 6:00 Pacific Standard Time. I am joined by Flipped Out of the Phantom Collective, my co-host, and we'll have Drew on again this week and talk about the potential disclosure. We'll see what happens on the 25th, but we'll definitely be talking about. There's some other videos and some good stuff to talk. So,
but Enter the Unfamiliar is great, folks, and Final covers all manner of the paranormal, because God, in the past we've discussed UFOs, we've discussed Sasquatch, we've discussed the ghost side of the paranormal, and we always talk about interesting photos and things that he comes across. If you have any submissions or experiences, please reach out to Final and let him know, and I'm sure that he'll
absolutely
feature it on his program, because they're always looking for interesting pictures, video, anything of that nature.
Yep, absolutely. You can reach me at finaldeathstar@gmail.com or finaldeathstar and then the number 1 on Twitter. So you can find me. You can reach me either of those ways. But if you have interesting videos like you said, Drew, or pictures, send them my way. Stories, and I'll go through them and most likely show them on air if they're good. Yeah, definitely show them on air. So, yep. But thanks for having me on. Great show tonight. It's okay if Superman gets shot by a kryptonite bullet. It's okay. It's happened before. It's okay. Don't freak out. They didn't kill him. I just hope they don't use it as a way to recast Cavill. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah. Thanks, guys. Great show. Great panel. Love you guys. Love you, chat. Thanks, chat. Best chat on YouTube. Is that a cat crying?
Finally, out of the shadows comes Steven.
Oh shit!
Because he has been MIA.
I have been. I've been working. Sorry, guys. I've been able to make content. I've been working a lot. I'm going through. I'm about to move. And speaking of Sasquatches, when I move down to Florida, I'm going to get a picture. I'm going to get a picture with Trunk 3PO give me a piggyback ride. That is going to happen.
Oh,
I'm going to get that. That will happen. I don't care if I got to
be
do it.
So jealous.
I don't even care if I got to do it, when we're live streaming. That's just going to happen. No, but thank you guys so much for being here. Sorry I haven't been able to make much content. Like I'm just busy trying to get everything together and trying to move. But thank you very much for supporting these wonderful channels, these great people, this assemble of wonderful individuals that I brought together, true to the family, honest, trustworthy people that will give you their honest view. No bullshit, no nothing. Please support your independent creators. Share out the links to their videos, share out links to their books and their campaigns. Hail to Benny. And guys, please, let's get Supreme Heretic and Makini up to monetization. Let's get them to 1,000 subs. Please share out links to their channels. Vinny too. And ETEP, my God, do great show every Wednesday. ETEP's going in rogue. Thank you guys so much for supporting all these wonderful channels. And I'm looking forward to that information that's going to get dropped there, Final. I'll be looking forward to that show. Hail to the Phantom Collective. Hail to Flipped Out. Hail to all you guys out there to support everyone, that have your own channels, and never stop the grind, guys. Wash your hands, wash your ass. Be good to each other. Peace.
All right. And, of course, we have Vinny Tartamella, a.k.a. Vinny Art, one of the great independent comic creators we have in this community, one of the great independent artists, period, that we have.
Great impersonator,
and he is. He's a character, but we love Vinny, and here is Vinny to go and discuss some of what he has going on.
Yes, support Vinny. He's over at Vinny Art. He does toy reviews now. He's doing art classes. He's got great guests on. Shout out to the Kraken, newest project. You could find me on the set of Indianapolis Jones 26, pulling my hair out, doing stunts, banging broads. I hope they're broads. I'm going to be in Florida too with my Wookiee. I'll meet up with Walton and his Wookiee, and we'll have a mud wrestling fight. Where am I again? I'm going to fire my publicist. It's been fantastic. Thank you very much, and you're welcome.
Yeah, Vinny, I hope more people come out and support Shadow of the Kraken, because it's a great project, great book.
Thank you, brother. I hope so too.
With more excitement, Drew. I want to hear more. Sorry.
I have been working my ass off on that book. Currently that's why I'm not really going on camera when I'm on other people's streams. It's because I'm working. But Sundays is usually Sundays at 9 p.m. is when I have my stream. And yeah, we had a laugh riot this past Sunday. It was a fantastic one. If you guys didn't see it, go check it out again. Yeah, we do rag on Superboy a lot. That was fun. We had great guests too. Carlo was there. Carlo Tognelli, another awesome creator.
White cat.
Yeah, Rini Draws, Ray Gaze. We had a bunch of great people, and that's it. We're talking like this. We're being real with everyone. We're being genuine with everyone, and then we let you know about our projects, in between. So, but yeah, that's what we have to be, because this is the way, we're going to grow. This is the way we're going to get our voices heard. Because we see it across the board. They're trying to stop everything that we're doing. Across the board, they're trying to stop it all. But they want to push their narrative, their bullshit, their pandemics, all this crap.
Oh, racist bastards.
It's Romano. It's me, Mario. I did a toy review. I tagged you, Walton, and Rogue Entertainment. I gave a shout out to you guys. I ran into a couple of Mario figures and Luigi, and I did it for you. So go take a look. I think that was on my Toy Hunt 1 video. But yeah, people seem to be liking that. And like I said, I'm loving
that video, that toy video. Those are great.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm trying to add a little bit more to it. That's why I'm doing like the toy hunts as well. Some people seem to enjoy those. So, yeah, found some cool figures and did another review, put it up today. I'm putting out content like pretty much every day now. So there's plenty going on. and I'm pushing closer. I'm around 825 subscribers now, so we're getting up there, and watch hours are coming back too. So thank God for that. But yeah, the project to look for right now, Shadow of the Kraken. My other campaigns are still available, and you can buy them anytime. I ship them right away. So if you want to see the quality, Through the Woods, City of Venus, the art books. The art you saw tonight is inside the art books. I can't normally show it because they'll fucking probably come after me. But if you want them, you can go get them. So thanks again, guys. It's been a fantastic stream.
Yeah, thank you so much, Vinny. All right, folks. Thank you for watching this stream. I appreciate it. Of course, I am Supreme Heretic, a.k.a. Drew Taylor. I write for boundingintocomics.com, and you can catch me most times on this show on Tuesdays, and then, of course, on Wednesday for Bounding Live, and on Thursday, we have the Pegasus Actual Podcast, which I'm hoping that this Thursday Stephen will be back for.
Dude, it's very difficult for me. The job that I'm doing right now starts like halfway through our show.
And then also, I will be on, of course, Comics Division's channel. Hail to the Dix Division. I will be on Comics Division's channel directly after the Pegasus.
I get doing your comics and shows now too, Drew. God damn it.
So I will be around plenty. I look forward to seeing you folks around this community, around the fandom. And remember, just have hope. Hope is out there right now. Even though that, yeah, it is pretty.
They think it's right to murder. They want to murder. Look at all the people, and they get a kick out of it. A sexual kick out of it. The whole thing, I think it's sick. 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 The whole thing, I think it's sick.